Hi, I'm Tom Beevers. I'm the CEO and co-founder of StockViews. StockViews is a platform that connects professional asset managers with a network of independent analysts. My background was in portfolio management. I worked at I managed a fund at Newton Asset Management here in London. And like many of my colleagues, I was frustrated with the poor quality of research that I was receiving from institutions like Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley. But despite the fact that we were frustrated with that product, we didn't have much choice in the matter, and that's because these investment banks had a monopoly on stock research. Why was that? Well, it's to do with something called bundling, which is where the payment for research is bundled together with the payment for execution. This is just the way it's worked for many, many decades. And it means that I, as a fund manager, can't pay for another product if I can't execute through that research provider. Now, quite rightly, the regulator has come along and said this is a dysfunctional market. We're going to unbundle research from execution. So this has led to some positive changes in the market, and MiFID II is the final step in this process of completely unbundling research from execution. What it has resulted in is a growing market for independent research providers. But this in itself creates another problem, because asset managers find it difficult to interact with this growing network of independent providers. And the independent providers themselves find it difficult to have the credibility or the scale to sell their product into an institutional audience. So this is where we come in. We provide a single point of contact to connect professional asset managers with a network of these independent analysts. In order to determine credibility, we have a system that is built on collecting data about these analysts. And there are two key things that we capture here. Firstly, the performance of their recommendations. Who are the analysts who, over time, are generating outperformance consistently against the market? And secondly, the quality of research, which is judged by the client themselves providing ratings to the research that they read. We have a marketplace model where we take a subscription from the asset manager to access the platform, and 80% of that is passed on to the analyst. And it's passed on in proportion to the value that they add to the system. So this creates a much more transparent, much more meritocratic process than what we're used to with the traditional banking industry. Thank you.